all the iniquity.
Why does he keep saying, call upon my name, if we already knew his name? In Egypt, we knew, well, in Egypt, we knew the name, but in the wilderness, we knew the name then. Under the Moabites, Babylonians, Greeks, Roman Empire, we knew his name. So, the Most High is not going to tell you, call my name. You already know his name. So how do you know that that's talking about a birth? They shall think upon my name. Because all the other captivities, we knew the name. We knew the Israelites. This is the only captivity where nationality, our heritage was taken away from us. We go back to Maccabees, Antiochus Epiphanes, he made certain Israelites say that they were Jews. And guess what? That Republicans. That's why we still had a nation state. Right? So all the other captivities before then, we knew the Most High's name.
Because we call upon the Lord.
Yeah, I got one more verse. Go ahead. Yeah. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast gathered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers which departed from the Lord our power.
Right, departed. But part of that, us being departed from the Lord our power is what? The enforcement. Antiochus Roman Empire says, right? In this kingdom, when you came away in slavery, they would say, oh, you can still be an Israelite, you just gotta work. We're gonna have to be reactive because while we work, we get tired of working in the field, we go over the house. I should have a shot. The Lord took that away. So that's something we talk about the word. Give me Baruch 2 and 30. Go ahead. If you read
There you
go.
1 Corinthians 15. Yep.
words of prophecy
Who is able to speak the words of prophecy?
No, prophets, because prophets prophesy. And when you go to Revelation 19:10, it said the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of
The
prophecy.
spirit of prophecy. Yep. Come on.
It says,
Now, hold on. The spirit of the Most High, the spirit of Yahweh Shai, the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah.
So all Christians say they're filled with Christ, right?
Yep.
So guess what? Filled with Christian. Go to Revelation chapter 1.
Yeah.
And that's all prophecy.
Yeah.
The sign of Christ is all prophecy. The spirit of Christ is the spirit of prophecy. And why can't you make this prophecy done?
Down.
Good, have a good night.
Yep.
Keep moving. Come on.
it says, shall report in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in papers, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against them. Let not
Go ahead.
I want to break the it says for their faithful, put it in paper for their faithful and true. It's talking about the scriptures. The King James 16:11, where it has the apocrypha, everything in it. Because why? Everything that's come to pass in these scriptures are prophecy, and they're going to come to pass. We got what? We got Isaiah 14:1, where it says the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the servant shall be joined with them. So these are all prophecies that we know is going to come to pass. And we know that what? That Esau at the end of the world, Jacob's at the beginning of that followeth. We know we at the end of this man's bullshit, which is that stone that's hitting those feet. The clay and iron and clay.
Fiery clay, yep.
So guess what? If that goes over somebody's head, then you ask them to walk on down the street. You understand? Come on.
it says, fear
We
not
ain't playing with these people anymore. If we perceive that this Jake is not one of the elect,
Yep.
I'm trying to look at you watching home, man. Bring it to the Most High to do this work. I ask them to have a good night. Tell them, look, why you ain't telling me why you ain't talking to me? Because you're not one of the elect. Come on.
fear not the imaginations against them. Let not the incredulity of them trouble you.
Unbelief. Unbelief is anybody that's in any other way of life. Most I ain't doing. Come on.
And speak against me. All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
How they gonna die? They make it to far enough to get a chip. They don't get listen, they eat a missile. They're gonna eat a missile. Burn their last one be destroyed by things.
Cut.
It's already happened. We were saying this for years about the new rocket
Yeah, bro, you
What's happening? What's happening? Iran attacked Israel by telling me that there are a bunch of boats up there, right? And then I think it was the guy, Scott, what's his name? Scott Ritter. Scott Ritter, when he was hitting it for he might be a Jake. I think both of them are Jake. But they said if one of them said after Israel didn't think they were going to attack them then, and they said after the attack, this attack, he said we blocked both. He said they spoke. Then I ain't know what's going to work. You can't block all of this shot of 180 missiles. They said Netanyahu, when he did a speech,
shaking.
Because they ain't playing no more. Why? Because the Most High couldn't play them. They know that Russia's backing them up, and China's backing up Russia, Iran, China, and Russia, and what? Reputation. But they gonna back each other up. They got so they got and what is the problem? Forget about it. A lot of folks here, it doesn't matter if it's good or the problem. This place is problem. Armageddon, what is about to inflict?
That's right.
All the unfaithful shall die in their faithfulness. Behold, said the Lord.
If you don't have this truth, you're not of the elect, you ain't gonna make it. If you have to be in America, they get on the microchip, you're gonna take it, right? Whether you know it or not. There's some people that know this, but they can chip is a microchip and what it's all about. They're gonna take it anyway, because they're right. You ain't gonna be it. I done took the kids downtown, we done walk like a chip. You know? So he won't go out and get to eat them. The questions and stuff, is this really the chip? If you gonna say, look, have a great night. You know? Have a good day. Then they have cats. They will make the spanking so one to talk. One to talk, one to talk. One to talk. We have certain chicks that's been overtaken by the floods and most of them was
Edomites.
out of town was shut down towns. And you have certain chicks that was one Edomite man that's going to a day. They had to go to the house. And they only had the house for like about a month. And she was like, oh, I should have left when they were selling me. I can't find my husband, you know. And right now, my neighbor's house is floating, and my house is flooded. I'm on the roof with my dog. I should have left when I had to tell my car's gone. But bitch, you fucking sodomly, you have that either. So you got to be preserved when you on the sundown town. So that's, like I said, we're only concerned about the event. We're only concerned about the event. And actually, it's a pitiful case. It's a pitiful case. Go ahead.
He says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
So when is this going to be fulfilled?
Jacob's trouble.
It's being fulfilled right now. We're in the time of Jacob's trouble. This is just the beginning. We're in the time of the beginning of second Ezra.
15 and 16.
Second Ezra chapter 16. Then to chapter 13.
Yep.
And how chapter 12. Take the goddamn place out.
It says, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
Their wickedness bears wickedness.
Yep.
People that listen to this now, they better answer the Lord. You know? Door was shut. Come on.
It says, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
Yeah, because what's going on is Esau, Edom is murdering a lot of Jakes. You got Jakes that have been hung on trees. You got Jakes that are in jail for no reason, for stupid reasons. So the blood is crying out to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, even though they might not be of the elect, they're still Israelites. And how did Esau, Edom get this land? Through rape, rob, and murder, blood. And so they constantly, they didn't stop through the Jim Crow era. They didn't stop in slavery. They're still killing us all the day long, man. And so the Lord is going to justify. The Lord's going to be the one to fight for us. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be the one to stand for us. Because nobody in the world, no government, nobody standing for the Israelites, the so-called Black Panther Americans. They always want to give us a pipe dream, but then nobody's actually delivering us. So that's why we're calling upon the deliverer.
Well, they're not delivering Edomites either.
Yep.
And FEMA's not helping them people, man. They've been making all kind of
Yep.
videos on short videos. And yet FEMA is one story. Dead bodies and
Damn.
People that just saying, look, give the money to us. They get the money, they go to the people. And they're blocking people from coming in. There's people that have to buy the money. And the others, the private, they will open them. They said they're required to stop them.
Wow.
And we know the backstory. We all know the backstory.
Yeah. Precious metals. Yeah. Look at me. reports.
It was rumors. It was HARP. That there was rumors coming out. It was HARP.
That's exactly. Yep.
Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I do not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, which is America. I will bring them with a mighty hand and will stretch our arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
Ultimate punishment is in this.
Yeah, that mighty hand and stretched our arm is talking about Yahweh shining over the angels. Because when it says I'm gonna hit Egypt with plagues before, well, what happened before? The Yahweh Shai was the one that delivered the children of Israel. He was the grim reaper. He was the one that was putting to death all these Egyptians. So the same thing's gonna happen again. Yahweh Shai is gonna deliver the children of Israel, but this time he's only gonna deliver the elect. So the same plagues is gonna happen before to this place for what they're doing to the children of Israel.
There's a second Egypt.
Yep.
Come on.
It says, they that sow the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail in blasphemy in hell, and in fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell in it, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh. It says, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invade one another. They shall not guard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their mouth. Man shall desire to go into a city.
Sedition.
Nope, doesn't mean that. Sedition means to speak and get the people riled up. That's what Paul was doing. Found good stuff, how he said that's why they want to cross, because he was going to sedition. Look up the word sedition. They looked at Malcolm X and
Martin Luther King.
they said, well, they're trying to get him on sedition. Well, he better shut up because he got him on tape. There's a video man, all the guys, they're all man, all of them. Oh, no, he was down the job. And all of them niggas, man. All of them. And the biggest thing
Getting down with Puffy.
That
nigga Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes is a fucking boxing master.
Sedition, conduct or speech in front of people who rebel against authority is fatal. So y'all heard that, right? It means you don't gotta pick up a phone like that. You gotta say things to rile the people up and take the people down. That's what y'all heard now.
That's why the Jews got expelled from Egypt.
No, well, I've been saying it. I'm just saying that it's going to make more sense in the world. And it's a lot of things. So the Republicans are going to like that. And they're going to be civil war. Civil war is against Republicans and Democrats. They made the movie. What was that movie? Civil War? It was called They put out a movies to let you know what's going to happen in the near future. You know? Go ahead. Malcolm X said, we got to do less singing and more swinging. So that's vicious talk. That's why they set him up. You know?
I'm doing it
Go ahead.
spiritual way though.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I got sedition in the book. Now this sedition is foundlaw.com. Sedition is a serious felony punishable by fines and prison time. Sedition is inciting revolt or violence against a local authority to destroy or overthrow it.
That's what they were all guilty of. So when you teach your things, you gotta your speech gotta be seasoned with salt. You gotta speak in code. You know? We're just telling you what the Bible says. We're breaking down what the Bible says going happen.
They brought out the fact that Kamala Harris is a crypto Jew.
I don't know if you saw that. She's all kind of stuff is coming out on her. You know?
There's a book called A Record of Jews in Jamaica by Jacob and Jordy and the Harris family is in there.
Yeah,
Although
On the father's side, yeah.
Okay, so she could be one. But I believe she's in jail. But she got, I seen her dance.
I don't think she got jail.
She got some rhythm to her.
I'm looking for him.
I believe she's in jail. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Shake that ass.
She's
Can you shake that ass?
I'm preaching kingdom to the
Damn devil. I think she a Edomite. Family, they ain't putting nobody up there, you know what I'm saying?
That's why she got the controversy. But now,
No, so he said that. So he should. Why did Pontius Pilate say what he said? Pontius Pilate had white man scream. This is like a man. Just like Washington. You know, she didn't say what she was going to reject. Pontius Pilate was probably Edomite from Jake too. We got Jake in New York City. Who runs New York City? Jake. But when they do, we said we got to get these niggas out of here. That's good. Right? Jake took the whole. Anytime you see Eric, Mayor Eric Adams, Jake will be on this side, go to the back, and Ephraimite over there. Gave it to the Ephraimites, the Ephraimite was his chief of police, Benjamin, this, that, and the third. The whole administration was Jake. He had a couple of Ephraimites in the back. They said, we got to get this nigga out of town. You know? But now they saying that he was what
It says, but there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Because the people, especially the Edomites, man, they see this is their country. Right? This is God's country. God gave it to us. They think they're better than everybody else. So when they see shit, they see the country. Right? So Edomites down south and so forth, they're all born in Canada, man. They see that this country is corrupt. Guess what? Civil War will happen. That's the movie, Civil War, which I didn't see.
They see the elite don't want to distribute the power, the wealth. So they ready to rise.
They're ready to
They're the ones that got everything to lose. They go, we ain't had nothing when we came over here. So white people still got the
and it's all coming out. It's all coming out. And there's a lot of things that look, but actually, all of the things are low. You know, entertainers, actors, millionaires, Jake, all these Jakes, they all know about this. Oh yeah, she was cutting her. They're watching us, man. program. They watch me, man. What's the name? Jaguar Wright. Did you see the interview with Pierce Morgan? Nobody saw that video. Yeah, she just over. I said, look, they might take her down. They might delete her. She came out with it, man. Come on.
Remember last year? Whenever that situation with Trump happened, you mentioned that Captain America movie. They showed the guy grabbing his ear, and he's in.
Oh yeah, they showed it on. Yep.
And he was surrounded by bulletproof glass. Well, Trump right now is back in the same spot. They assassinated a butler, and this is live. He's surrounded by bulletproof glass. It's like the movie suicide.
What is it? What did I say? Predictive program. Predictive program. Predictive program. Come on, let's go.
Protecting the phrase.
It's one of the beautiful words right now, Butler.
You go. Come on, let's go.
It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be destroyed. The city shall be troubled.
And that's happening now. The Venezuelans and all that. These Chinese nationals coming in. At first, you go back, what, about a year? They have women, their husbands, women with their children. Now you got a bunch of guys. These guys are all Nigerian nationals. Then you had a bunch of Moabites. Then you had Arabs. And there was no woman or children. So this is all set up. All the way. Come on.
The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor,
Food shortage.
but shall destroy their houses.
So they run out of food. They're hungry. They got to feed their family. They're going to go eat next to the baby. They're going to run out.
But shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and
The
for
lack of bread. Food shortage.
They show me how easy it is to export the thing. Like this long showing me right.
Oh yeah, that was all stage. That shit was all stage.
They can do this.
The head guy that Edomite, but he could be a check. He said, we can punish you. We got the power, and that motherfucker fix that shit up quick. White down in the pharmacy, fix it up. While they go to the president. Because if that was to go on, Canada took
Let me say this.
They agreed on something tentative.
That's all genuine. Why genuine? Why genuine? Because the president already be in there, man. So they can let it happen.
But also, like you said, it has to have been staged in a sense because what he was demanding was $5 an hour added to their pay every year for the next 6 years. That's going to make any corporation win. Whoa, we got to.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's a fair deal. That's a fair deal.
I have when I'm in the work. So when they went on strike. They went on strike at 12 o'clock midnight. So I went to work the next morning. I was telling everybody on the job. I said, y'all better do your Christmas shopping early. If y'all celebrate Christmas and all that. I said, because a lot of people don't even know what's going on. I said, the long short, they just been on strike. So everything that gets imported into this country, it goes through the docks. And I said, if it's a lack of that, then they
So
going to start
nobody on your
price
job
down.
knew that was coming.
Mostly the white people.
White
But
people.
brothers like
Jake don't know that, man.
all they talk about is Diddy this was going on.
That's a
with Diddy.
distraction.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
And I told them that, and I said, look, whenever they price down shit, I
Sorry.
said very rarely when they smooth things over, very rarely do prices go back down.
Decency time.
But once prices shoot up, very rarely do prices go back down to the way it was before, man. So they show you, they show you what this shit is over.
Yeah, that's
We've
right.
been saying, see, that's why, if you notice, man, years ago, you do a video, you talking shit. I like it. I like something negative. You don't really see people talking shit. They don't say nothing. They're afraid. When I ask you a question, ain't nobody talking shit like they want to. You know? They do things on certain dates. They do things on certain dates.
Even if you were in General Assembly last week, you had President Zelensky in Ukraine begging the United States for permission to shoot long-range missiles into Russia.
But they don't want to do that.
They don't want to do
America
that.
doesn't want to have it because they know that's one step. Them going to Iran, the U.S. is scared.
Right.
Because they know Russia's going to be involved.
That's a declaration of war.
That's a declaration of war.
Because the only thing Ukraine doing right now with American weapons is defending, is basically just like shooting at Russians invading Ukraine. But the minute you launch U.S.-backed missiles into Russia, that's against the World War.
That's war. That's war. That's a declaration of war.
They're gonna say like just like the U.S. shot them.
So they want to, they want to cool things down, but they can't. The Most High pulled back. Put books in his drawer. The Most High pulled back, and at the right time, he's going to put a spur on him. Revelation 17 down. Speaks about the 10 ones. God is going to strong but the Most High put it in their heart to do so. So he's going to make them.
The Houthis got long range
Let the weak say I'm strong. That's
also Lebanon. They got their own back. Check out where they go because in 2006 they beat them in that war. The war in 2006 they beat them. And from there they built underground tunnels and they got their missiles building up. Plus they are backed by fans, backed by Russians, backed by China. So you look at these powers and giving these weapons. So
they know what we know. They know and guess what? Revelation 12:12. They have a short time. They have a short time. They come down and have a great wrath. Yep. They know they have a short time. They know they're going to be taken.
And the Houthis, this is ran by Yemen. They control Yemen, and they have this capability to destroy a ship in the Red Sea, and hit Israel from afar. They're like, oh wow. So the Houthis got this. So imagine what Lebanon has. Imagine what the Iraqi defense force has. Imagine what Iran has.
That's why you got spies. They don't tell the world.
All that stuff about espionage and
And this thing is hot, man. You got Jake and Ray going to the club. See what happened, what didn't come out. You know? Don't be surprised if they come. That whole race, who was telling me that whole race was about what? They want to dedicate the mission of the tapes and the information on people like politicians. That's why he tore everything up. They use him as a scapegoat. He's a little guy. You know?
That reminds me back in the time of Reagan and the Vice President Daddy Bush was in office. Dick Cheney had a black law. They would have politicians come in, get the compromise, so they would have them. They would have a two-way rule where they film them while they have sex with the kids. And then they'll be compromised. That's the same thing Diddy was doing. He was getting these politicians and these different rappers and these different celebrities and go to his parties and they film it.
He got served. He's a pimp. He's a damn pimp. And he's a little guy. He's not the main guy. Come on, let's go.
It says, behold, said the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reference me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them, like as they do yet this day to my chosen. So will I do also, and recompense in their bosoms. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua. My right hand shall not spare the sinners. My sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is gone forth from his wrath and hath consumed the foundations of the earth. and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmanians raging in wrath.
Who's the Carmanians?
Iran.
You have seats on that?
Oh.
How can you get the word Carmanian? The word Iranian. Look it up. By the way, Netanyahu referred to the Iranians as Persians. It's like a note of Persians. So he knows that the Iranians are the ancient Persians. They changed their name from Persian. Persian in 1982 to Iran. But 1982. Yeah, Persians. Oh yeah, those are, of course, yeah, exactly.
That's how much I went to the map.
There's a encyclopedia, it's called encyclopedia of Quran, something like that. And it says that the name of the Quran, I mean,
Yep.
so it's Armenians, which are the Persians, get together with Arabs different from Armenians because they're different. Somebody has to say it quick. You want to clean it out. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it says it right here.
On the north shore,
The north side of Persian Gulf.
modern Turkey. It says it is a mountainous region separated by a desert from persists southwest part of Iran or Persia in the west.
Yeah, so they Elamites.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Iran another way of saying area as well? Like,
Land of the Aryans.
I don't know if I read that. Heard that.
The people of the Aryans do go back to that area. So that's Iran area of the you know? You had something to say, you had your hand up.
Oh, I was gonna break down one of the scriptures.
Go ahead.
Go back and read them, but just a little bit
What
up.
verse are we on?
Verse 30.
How many more verses we got?
6:30. Go to 28.
It's about 63 verses, so 30.
Okay.
Let's go to 28 real quick. So look at 28.
It says, behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots.
And that's beginning to happen now because the scripture said the least of the flock shall draw them out. Who's the least of the flock? The least of the flock is talking about the Amalekites of Israel and what they're doing. If you look at Israel, they're surrounded by all Muslim countries. So what they're doing is they're bringing out the dragons of Arabia and the Carmanians, which is Iran and the other Arabs. Now they had different sects of Muslim religions that they believe in, but through Israel, the small hats, they all coming together now. Yeah, the Sunni, Shiite.
There's always war with each other, but now they're going to band together to.
Yeah, because they see the injustice of what the small have to do.
Yep.
And Americans look like hell. It ain't gonna work out. It's not gonna work out, man. And putting Kamala in the office is not the time to have a woman in office. They can make some money emotions. Hey, how many of y'all saw the Godfather Part 1, Godfather Part 2? Okay, so what happened when they went to war? They had the Irish guy, played by Tom, you said? Right. He was a counselor. He was an actual lawyer.
Vito's adopted son.
But he said to Mike, he said, look, you're not going to be a counselor. Why not? He said, because you're not a wartime counselor. So the father, which was Tom Vito, he said, I'll be the counselor. I'll be the wartime counselor. But my son Michael, he's going to be the head of the council. All right? So it ain't, the best president to have in the time was a general.
Yeah, general.
Right? Not no fucking woman. So if she becomes president, all hell's gonna break loose.
Yep.
One of the times
They're gonna start killing black women.
Yep.
Jake ain't gonna have to black women. No, they don't like. We don't like their black Africans. If you listen to, we don't like it. We found out something. All these women nation they have. You know what I'm saying? They have a fetish about taking out. You know?
times to the president, she ain't never been in no war.
Yeah, she ain't no. Yeah, she's a prosecuting attorney, which is a person that deals with data. You know, he comes with the statute, had a shade and all that. Let me tell you something, man. The good old boys, they ain't gonna accept that shit.
Ow.
They ain't accepting a woman and a black woman at that. They ain't accepting that shit. So Trump better get up in there. But it doesn't matter what you do, man. Why is purpose better so to get up in there? It doesn't fucking matter. Right. This fucking place is done.
Right.
So you know, like back in the day, King was in the battle. King David was the actual warrior. These so-called presidents, they got the title of Commander-in-Chief. They've never been in. What bad they been in? Donald Trump, what bad was he been in? He's Commander-in-Chief.
Like the first Edomite, the first president, Jake, Lord. There were 7 going to that history. Anybody know that history? First black president? There were 7 of them. And they were supposed to be Moors. Because Esau had to learn from Jake. The first president in history was George Washington. What was he? A general. He was in war. A president is really the top. You have generals, brigadier generals, 5-star generals, and so forth. The president is the chief general. So he has to be a warrior.
He has to be a warrior.
He has to understand war. You understand?
Remember, I just saw today, it's going wild Africa. So, the Africans, all these other nations are scared now.
They're making mockery. They're making mockery, man.
Oh, they have become like women?
They have become like women. They have become like women, man. Hey, if she becomes president, this place is going to really go downhill.
Yep.
You see, you see women in the battlefield grab her up. You know what happened.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Well, of course.
Grab her up and just humble her ass.
That's why in the Code of Military Justice, which is title check of the United States Code, in the military, you're a military man, yeah. They don't care because they're going to die out fighting out there anyway.
Yep.
You live or die you can die one day, every day. It's like doing it for one. If you're going to live today, you might have made it to the last week of your tour, you might drop dead. So guess what? If you're out there in the middle of war, you see a woman, you will say, fuck that. Literally. You know? Come on.
Right. Back in Saints 15 and 30. Also the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians.
Assyrians represent America too. That's why
And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them.
Say something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
They say remembering their nature. Now, the scriptures say that Ishmael shall be a wild
ass.
So
He should be against everybody, and everybody should be against him.
Exactly.
That's happening now.
What's happening now? Come on.
Then these shall be troubled bled and shall keep silence through their power and shall flee. And from the land of the Assyrians shall the enemy besiege them and consume some of them. And in their host shall be fear and dread and strife among their kings. Behold, clouds from the east and from the north unto the south, and they are very horrible to look upon.
Nukes flying around the world. That's the nuclear missiles causing mushroom clouds over here, causing mushroom clouds over there.
That's what it's talking about. That's what it's talking about.
Full of wrath and storm. They shall smite one upon another, and they shall smite down a great multitude of stars upon the earth, even their own star, and blood shall be from the sword unto the belly, and dung of men unto the camel's hook.
So it's the same thing in Revelation.
Of course, it's great bridle.
That's a lot of blood.
And there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon earth, and they that see the wrath shall be afraid, and trembling shall come upon them. And then shall there come great storms from the south and from the north, and another part from the west, and strong winds shall arise from the east, and shall open it. And the cloud which he raised up in wrath, and the star stirred to cause fear toward the east and west wind shall be destroyed. The great and mighty clouds shall be puffed up, full of wrath, and the star, that they may make all the earth afraid, and them that dwell therein. And they shall pour out over every high and eminent place and horrible star, fire and hail, and flying swords.
Flying
Flying
swords.
swords.
That's the missiles. Hypersonic missiles. And my sword shall be bathed in heaven. That's one of my favorite chapters in Isaiah.
Isaiah 34.
So I mean, you can go on all day. Jeremiah 1, Jeremiah 2, Jeremiah 49, Joel 3, Joel 2.
Yep, Joel 2.
Come on.
It says, and many waters, that all fields may be full, and all rivers with the abundance of great waters. And they shall break down cities and walls, mountains and hills, trees of the wood, and grass of the meadows, and their corn. And they shall go steadfastly unto Babylon, and make her afraid.
Babylon is America.
That's right.
Come on.
They shall come to her and besiege her. The star and all wrath shall they pour out upon her. Then shall the dust and smoke go up unto the heaven, and all they
stars,
that be
falling
about her
stars.
shall be well. And they that remain under her shall do service unto them that have put her in fear. And thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in order, that they might please and glory in thy lovers. What verse 47? Which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions.
Who's hated?
Babylon.
America, Babylon. Babylon the Great. Come on.
Therefore thus saith the Most High, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower. The heat shall rise that is sent over thee. Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman of stripes, and as one chastised with wounds, so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee. Would I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, saith the Lord, if thou hast not always slain my chosen, exalting the stroke of thine hands.
So that's what they're going to pay for. What they did to the children of Israel, not what they did to the other nations. What they did to the children of Israel. And they know it. You'd be surprised how many people, known people in the world, want the Jews and all that their watches. Come on.
And saying over their dead, when thou wast drunken, set forth the beauty of thy countenance. The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom. Therefore shalt thou receive recompense, like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord. Even so shall the Most High do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
Yeah, he that touches you touches the apple of my eye. Yeah, Zechariah 2:8.
It says, they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh.
That's happening right now in North Carolina. It's saying there's the woman that said there's a stick. And they said they help. That's why they have these guys in private helicopters helping them. So they up in the mountains. We don't know what's there's dead people living in the mountains. So guess what they're doing? They have no food. They run out of food, right? Cannibalism, but they ain't saying that. They shall die in the mountains. We need to get.
It says, they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their
They're going to
own.
resort to cannibalism. That could be happening right now. They just say,
And drink their own blood. For very hunger of bread and thirst of water. Though as unhappy shall come through the sea, and receive plagues again. It says,
so America's suffering plagues now, back and forth. All right? Come on.
and in the passage they shall rush on the idol city and shall destroy some portion of thy land.
They're going to destroy a portion. Not totally yet. Because there's going to come a time where they will shoot all the missiles, waste not the missiles, and destroy this whole place.
That's right.
And consume part of thy glory, and shall return to Babylon that was destroyed. And thou shalt be cast down by them as stubble, and they shall be unto thee as fire, and shall consume thee, and thy cities, thy land, and thy mountains, and it says all thy woods and thy fruitful trees shall they burn up with fire. Thy children.
What's gonna do burning the missiles?
Yeah, that's right.
Everything's gonna be waste.
The elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Chariots and the missiles. Come on.
Thy children shall they carry away captive, and look what thou hast, they shall spoil it, and mar the beauty of thy face.
Right, the beauty of thy face is America. Remember the old pictures come to America? This is slow. The whole country, man.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Anyway, that's that on that.
I got a quick piece of.
Go ahead.
This is to go with this. Joel 2:3. It says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them.
So anyway, with that, we're going to say shalom. We're going to do this quick.